everybody. Welcome back to Elegant Ladies Podcast. This is your host, Lucy, and
Irene.
welcome to another episode of the series we've started doing, The Heart of Marriage. Today, we're going to focus on divorce and singleness. But before then, let's find out how Irene is doing because today it's really on her. Last time it was on me, today is her. So, Irene, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
How's your week been?
How's the week been? It's been okay. It hasn't been bad. Work.
Yeah, as usual.
What else? Yeah, just enjoying time with the kids, spending quality time with the children. We've had some outings, so that's been really good. It's been a good break.
Yeah.
And then we have half term coming up, not half term, is bank holiday.
Yeah.
So we have one bank holiday coming up, which is good because we get a longer weekend, which is not bad.
Yeah.
But I think overall, it's been a positive start to the week.
It has been, isn't it? And we had few sunny days.
We've had a lot of sunny days.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of sunny days. In the 20s, is it 20?
Yeah.
20 degrees.
20 plus degrees.
I think we had 25 on Friday.
Yeah, just lovely.
25 on Friday. So yeah, it's been good overall.
It's been good.
We've had a good time at work though. I think Friday was really good at work.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
It was a fun day.
Yeah.
So we were a bit relaxed for once. I think they should do that on every Friday, to be honest.
Well, it's up to them.
But I think it would be nice to break it out.
It will be.
Because you work Monday to Thursday, we're very intense, and like Friday would just be a really nice, chill, relaxed day for everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, how have you been?
Other than that, I've been good. Yeah. Like we went out and then we had a good time with friends and everyone.
Yeah.
And the food was really good.
The food was nice, wasn't it?
Just lovely. It was
The
really,
food was
really
so
nice.
nice.
I was surprised though.
You didn't think it was going to?
No,
Because you saw the restaurant
I'm like,
straight away.
Oh my god.
Because I remember you saying, don't let us come here. She said, don't let us come here again. But
I wasn't
I've
sure.
been there twice. So for me, I knew how the food tasted.
Yeah.
It's not the coziest atmosphere.
Yeah.
But the food, the ladies there are lovely. They're really nice.
Really good.
The food is really,
It was really good.
It
And
is
it was good.
filling.
Oh my god.
It's filling. It's really filling. So yeah, I think overall we've had a really good week.
That's good.
I don't know what
But
you think.
it looks like you're glowing today. What's the secret?
It's no secret, just happiness.
Can't you see she's glowing today?
Just happiness. Do you know what is funny? My son's football coach,
Yeah.
I think it was last week or the week before, and it's twice he's actually said it. He came to pick up the little one for football, and he said, "You're glowing." And I went, "Yeah, that's because I'm at peace. Like I'm at so much peace compared to how I was last year. I was in the beginning of last year, how I was to now, 2026.
Yeah.
I think I had a lot of talking with myself.
Yeah.
And it was just like this year I'm gonna enjoy every single moment. It's just gonna be all about me. And it's something that I said to the kids at the beginning of the year. 2026 is all about me. I'm going to make sure that I'm at peace with myself. I'm going to make sure that everything that I do is positive.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to enjoy it. And I think that contributes a lot to how people glow.
Yeah.
And you like there are some people, because they have no joy, no happiness, they are bitter, they are filled with so much, I don't know, all round unhappiness.
Yeah.
It shrinks them.
It does.
And I realized that I think 3 years ago, that was what's starting to happen to me. But I think this year, I literally spoke to myself and I said to myself, it's not happening. Because I want to be able to just walk out and for people to say to me, you're glowing. Like there's something about you. What is the secret? And it's just the fact that I'm happy. I'm so happy, genuinely happy.
I think it's just taking time off and just
And
looking
I'm
after yourself.
resting.
That's it.
And I think I'm
Yeah.
resting a lot.
Taking care of yourself,
Yeah.
resting, having fun, doing the things that
Interest
you. I
Yeah.
mean that, talking about that, when we saw one of our colleagues, you
Yeah.
saw the difference.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she looked amazing
Yeah.
compared to previously with the
Yeah.
stress and everything.
Yeah,
she
was
looked
hard.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
it was
I
really
think
hard,
when
you
you
see.
find time
Yeah.
for yourself, treat yourself, do the things you want to do, have
yeah.
that peace of mind, I think it begins to show.
It contributes so much to the happiness. Like,
Yeah.
I can honestly say that in the last 7 years, I can say this year is the year that I can wholeheartedly say that I've been really, really happy.
Praise God.
I've been really, I'm such at peace
Yeah.
with myself.
That's good.
And obviously, I've had the backup of, family members, someone like yourself, which is really good. It's really, really good because I don't know, people think singleness kills, or they think singleness is some kind of disease or something. But do you know what? I'm genuinely content.
Don't spoil it, because this is one of the topics we're going to be treating today. So today we're dealing with divorce and singleness.
Okay.
So I don't want her to bring it all out.
Okay, so you see, again, I didn't know that topic. Yeah. So the same way she didn't know mine last week. So
I've got a few questions that is going to be on Irene today. So please join in, enjoy our topics. Okay.
Ready, guys?
So over to you, madam.
All right.
So my first question to you, this is just a fun thing,
icebreaking
fun question I've got for you. Feel free to, you don't have to answer all of them.
Oh, I'll try. Make it more fun, guys.
Yes.
Let's see.
I can't wait to hear what she's got to say today.
Okay. And just for clarification, guys, I think a lot of you might be wondering, okay, singleness. I don't know whether it's in your question, but just to be clear, I've been single for over a decade. Let's put it like that. Yeah. I've been single for over a decade, so I should have a lot of experience in answering the questions.
Okay.
And let's see.
Okay. What is the most surprising peak of being single again?
Is that part of the fun and laughter ones? What is the most
surprising peak of being single again?
Freedom. My freedom. I don't respond to anybody. So it's all about me. So I think that's the peak of it. Like, how I was before I got into marriage. And then obviously I've gone back to that same thing. So I think it's just
the freedom. Just the freedom. Be able to
do things at my own pace.
Okay, that's good. All right. What's something you can now do freely that you couldn't in your marriage? So something that you can do now freely.
Travel. I'm now.
Yeah, you like to travel.
I love to travel. I've always enjoyed traveling. Prior to me meeting my ex-husband, I've always enjoyed travel. Every opportunity that I get, I always make sure I'm out of this country. And then even if it's not even out of the country, visit UK, different places in the UK, and just I like self-reflection time. So every opportunity that I used to get, I used to travel. So now that obviously I've met you and you also enjoy
traveling together, which is good.
Yeah, it's something that I've really enjoyed picking back up and doing.
And I like it because I've always wanted to travel, but I never had a traveling partner.
She never had a travel
buddy. She likes to travel, so
it's good. It's nice. The fact that I can travel.
Okay, have you picked up any new hobbies?
New hobbies. I tried to go into knitting, but it didn't work.
I like knitting, but
so I quit on the first 2 days.
Why?
Because I just couldn't get the hang of it. One of my colleagues tried to teach me how to knit, and I got into the beginning. So I could make a string, the first,
That was it.
I'm not the main one, and then I can roll, get the string.
Yeah.
But trying to crochet the second row
Mm-hmm.
just kept frustrating me. So every time I finished one end, I'll just untangle, and then the whole thing would just go unravel like that.
Yeah.
So it was just frustrating me so much, and I thought, you know what, forget it. And then one thing that I've also really enjoyed is DIY. I love DIY. It's like, it's so relaxing for me.
It's good.
It's really, really relaxing for me. Therapeutic is the word. Like, obviously, a lot of people who may watch our podcast that know me would know that I would not pay a penny to anybody.
Guys, this is true, because if you come to her house, it's amazing the things that she's done.
I would not pay a penny to anyone to come, unless I'm really struggling. Then I will say, okay, let this person come and help me with this. But I can paint, I can panel, I can tile, I can, I don't know, sand, I can even do the garden.
So why did you get into interior decorating then?
No, it's not that easy. Don't let me fool you. Interior design is not that easy, guys. No.
Because you got the skills.
I've got this, yeah.
You know,
but then it's a beginner skill. Do you know what I mean? So it's something that it's your own home. So if I'm making any mess in my own house, I'm okay with it. But when you're doing interior design, you realize that it's other people's houses.
But
you're going to,
you might have for it.
You might have, yeah. So you go to school, you have the professionals working with you, and then you probably have a bit of self-thought knowledge on things that you can input in there. So the hard work bit is down to the traders that are doing it. Don't forget, your knowledge is all about how to style this, how to put this, and that is one aspect that I'm not really good at. I can design my own house because I know the colors that I want in my home and everything, and I know where to put all of those stuff. But to go into like a professional interior designing is something that I have always thought about. I mean, my brother's mentioned it quite a few times. Like, oh, why don't you go into interior designing? But it's not as easy as it is.
You just don't want to get into it. But because if you want to do
if I want to, I'll be able
to
do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
But it's not as easy as it looks. Like I've read, like I've researched about it, and it just doesn't look. It's not that simple.
Okay. It's fair enough.
Because for example, when we went away in for our birthday, if you look at the properties that we went to see, because we took a tour to look at some homes and stuff.
Amazing properties.
And if you look at, if I walked in there and you said to me, oh Irene, this is a blank canvas, where would you put a sofa? Where would you put a TV? Where would you put this? I would just probably look at that room like, what the hell? How do you want me to see that? But you walk in and it's already done for you.
It's easy.
And you're like, oh my, and we did say that, oh my God, whoever designed this home had thought so much. Yeah.
Beautiful. I wouldn't have.
They have put in so
covers.
yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's good to know. Okay, the next question. What's one thing you'll never compromise again in a relationship?
My happiness.
That was great. That was straightforward. She knew what she wanted.
My happiness.
Happiness.
I would never sacrifice my happiness for anybody. I don't care what it is. Like, I would never sacrifice. Because I just feel like you cannot be in a marriage where you're miserable, you're not happy. So that will come under emotional trauma, emotional abuse, whatever you want to put it. But you need to be happy in that marriage.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. I think even if you were happy when you were dating, or when you were courting, or when you were friends, or whatever, and you go into the marriage and you're not happy, there's no point. So for me, I would never sacrifice my happiness ever again.
Guys, tell us what you think about that. What's one thing you would not compromise in your relationship? Put it down in the comment section. We would love to see what you think. Good. Happiness is very important.
It's very important. You need to put yourself first.
It's very important.
You need to. I think if you're, if in a short and simple, put yourself first.
Mm.
That's it. Put yourself, make sure that you're happy. Because I always say, a marriage where there's no happiness, there's no peace in your home.
Mm.
You're not happy. If you've got children and you're not happy, the kids are not happy.
It affects everything.
It affects everything you do.
It affects everything.
It affects everything you do. It's not because you will see your spouse and you just be all grinning teeth and you're pretending. You're in a marriage where you know you're not happy.
Yeah.
But you're pretending just to bring peace in that home or to your spouse.
Is there any other way you can do to make yourself happy?
That's what I'm saying. Like, go out. If you have, unfortunately, I was in a marriage where what my personality was different from my spouse. I enjoy traveling, I enjoy going out, I enjoy movies, I enjoy date nights, all of those things. He didn't.
Right.
So that was either whether it was a contribution to going to work and coming back and he was tired or whatever it was, I don't know. But he never, ever, even if I suggested it, it would just be brushed off. So for me, I missed all these things in my marriage that I used to do when I was dating. Because prior to me meeting him, I was in a relationship and my spouse used to do all of those things with me. So transitioning from that and coming into my marriage and
getting
all that, it was a dead end. It was a dead end marriage for me. There was nothing in there that I could say, oh, I still had something to hold on to. Like, I'm one person that I enjoy I can solo date.
Okay.
I can solo date. I can get up, get dressed, go to the movies by myself. I can go and sit in a cafe by myself.
You don't take a budge.
No, I don't. But even now, I still do it.
Yeah, she does.
I do it.
It's weird, isn't she? She does.
It's not weird. I just think it's good. And that's why I'm saying that your happiness, you need to do something that will make you happy. Don't say because I'm married, it's us. Because if he goes to work and the kids are at school and you're home by yourself, if I can use 1 hour to go and sit in a cafe, order food, eat, drink, that's what brings happiness to my soul. So that's what I'm going to do. So for me, I missed a lot of that couple thing that I had previously. Together. Yeah, doing together. I missed all of those things. But there was nothing that I could do.
Don't you think that everybody is different? Because compared to your previous
relationship, I'm not saying that what I had in my previous relationship, he needs to also be like how he was. No. But what I'm saying that's the whole point of relationship is give and take, right? I think that's how you lot say it, is give and take. You need to it's not all about going to work and coming home, going to work and coming home.
It gets boring.
It gets boring. You get frustrated. Do you understand me? And you start chipping, having that, behavior, attitude thing towards each other because you're tired of doing the repetitive.
Over and over again.
You're tired. So
there's no fun.
There's nothing.
It's
just nothing. So once in a while, you want to go out for a date night. Once in a while, you want to go to the movies. Once in a weekend, you want to travel. And I was blessed. I was so blessed that my parents were willing to have my kids anytime. So whenever I wanted to go somewhere, I don't even need to ask twice. If I said to Mom, can you have the kids? I want to go away with him. She will say yes. She would never say no to me. Unless she's got appointments or she's got something that she needs to do. Mommy would never say no.
So you had someone who could.
So I had someone that could take my kids. There was no excuse
that you couldn't do.
No, there was no excuse that I couldn't think. Right. So, like days that the kids will go to school and he was at work, I will go out. I will put my clothes on. Even on my way to uni, I will stop at a cafe and have breakfast in a cafe before I carry on and go to uni. If I finish uni in the afternoon on my way back, I will stop in a cafe and I will eat. So you enjoy going out. Yes, I enjoy going out because the home was not for me. I get claustrophobic staying in one place. Okay. I have to change my environment. I had to, and all that comes into me now being diagnosed with ADHD because some of my actions wasn't making sense to me when I was, then. But now I
Now you
understand.
understand why
Now
you
I'm grown,
behave the way
and through
you
my
behave.
ADHD diagnosis and everything,
Yeah.
it was explained to me, and I now understand. I cannot sit in one place. I can't sit in one place.
So it was difficult. Did by any chance your partner
My
try
ex.
your ex? Yeah, sorry, your ex tried to tell you the reason why he
No.
didn't want
And that's
to
what I'm
go
saying, that
out and
it
all
could be
that.
it could be a contribution to the fact that he was probably doing longer hours at work,
And he was tired.
and he will come home and he was tired. But again, it's not an excuse. Do you understand? Because
I think once in a
while,
yeah,
exactly.
once in a while,
Going out, or doing some, or traveling together as a couple, it's not going to kill you. It wouldn't kill you. But I never experienced. So for me, I used to do things on my own.
Yeah.
I used to do this on my own. When the kids are not with me and he wasn't around, I would do things on my own.
Right.
Do you understand? So yeah,
this is really interesting. I'm
my
really enjoying
my
this.
happiness
Is very important.
My happiness was very, very
and in
important
every
to me.
relationship, you need to spice things.
You
up.
have to spice
Don't
it
make
up.
it boring.
You
Now,
have to.
I also told my husband, like, this year is my year. Like,
Yeah.
I'll do things I want
It's
to
so
do.
important.
Because now the kids are growing
Yeah.
and all that. I need time for myself. I remember I booked a getaway with both of us together,
Yes,
and he loved it. He
Mm.
really, really enjoyed that. So sometimes, you can work, but you need that special moment together. And if you don't have it, it's just like the relationship really is dying or something. It doesn't
And I think that contributes to where a lot of the cheating starts.
Yeah.
Because what one person wants, they're not getting, or what the person is trying to implement into the relationship, the other person is not receiving it.
It's not even making any
it's
effort.
Not effort. There's no effort there.
Try. You need to
makes
try
it so hard.
and meet halfway, just to spice the things together. Hard. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. That was really lovely. See, we've not even gotten into the real questions yet. And yeah, that's good. So let's come to serious business now. Okay. That was just a fun thing.
Got the icing on the cake. It's icing on the cake.
Okay, so do you think divorce is sometimes the healthiest option?
Yes.
Okay.
I say divorce is the healthiest option because maybe you have battled it so many times to try and work it out.
Okay.
And it's not working. Nothing is shifting. Nothing is shifting. If it means you coming out of it to bring peace to yourself, leave.
True.
Don't think that, I'm embarrassing my family, or my family is going to talk, or my friends are going to talk, or I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Don't put people before yourself. Don't worry about what outsiders are going to say.
Yeah.
The hearsays doesn't matter.
Don't you think it depends on the situation?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So before you decide, I'm leaving that marriage. Yeah. Do you understand me? Yeah. So before you decide, I'm leaving, I'm exiting the marriage, you've probably tried many times and it hasn't worked. You've probably talked about it many times, hasn't it? You've probably seen counselors, therapists. It hasn't worked. Don't stay for the sake of you thinking it might work. Okay. Because based on how many times you have tried, and it comes from both ends. If you're trying and he's not trying, or if she's trying and if he's trying and she's not trying, then you're not going anywhere. It's a dead end. Yeah. So it's best you both just go your separate way. Amicably, go your separate way. You could still be friends based on how you separated. Do you understand me? So that's how it needs to be. But for me, if I'm talking about me personally, our culture is different. In our culture, is the woman that leaves.
No, the
and
man.
she's been sent back.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? But in my case, I knew that I didn't want it anymore. He wanted to leave. He's the one that left. I didn't tell him to go. He's the one that left. Did I want him back? People will say. Maybe, maybe not. But that bit is private. So I'm going to leave that bit out. But when I realized it wasn't going to happen, Okay.
Okay.
I've tried many times.
I think it depends, like you just said, because I saw mine and I just picked my bag and I just left.
So
And
for
I
me,
was
I
very
didn't even
young.
think twice.
I was very, very young.
I didn't even think twice. Like, and I think because of previous episodes. So for me, at that moment when he said he was going, there was this power that entered me, this energy that entered me, and I was like, okay,
You can go.
you can go. Give me my keys and go.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? So there was nothing in me saying, "Oh, you've got 3
There was
children."
nothing to fight for.
there was
Remember
nothing to
our
fight
previous
for.
episode?
There
There's
was
nothing to fight for.
like there was nothing. There was nothing pinching me, hitting me, going through my scalp, telling me, "Oh, you know." There was nothing at that moment. The only time it actually hit me that it had ended, I think, was a couple of days after he had gone. And then I realized that, oops, you're doing this on your own.
Wow.
This is it. You're actually doing this on your own. Because he's no longer here.
You know, in our culture, they do say that, especially when you have kids, like you need to
consider the
kids.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just walk away like that.
But you see, but for me, I always say that was back then. That was my grandmother's time. To me, that was my grandmother's time. Even those times, some of them they could speak for themselves. If they didn't want it, they would say, I don't want it. You can't force me to do it. Even those days. But 21st century, you will never get me. You can never pin me to a marriage that I don't want. You can never give me somebody to marry that I have no interest in. I will be friends with the person. I'll probably try to get to know the person, etc., etc. But if you think that person is the right person for me, you're totally wrong. Whether we're friends or we're not friends, or it's a family connection or whatever, I will never date that person just to make you happy. Do you understand me? Because like I'm saying, my happiness needs to come. I need to want it. I must want it. So if I wanted that marriage at that present moment, I'm damn sure I would have fought for that marriage. I would have done anything in my power to make him stay at that present moment. But there was nothing in me.
I think it's you didn't want it. He didn't want it.
That's fine.
So there was no point both of you staying.
Yeah. No, but for me, I wanted the relationship. I wanted a marriage.
Okay.
I was happy in a marriage.
Okay.
There was nothing. If I wasn't happy, I would have left.
Yeah.
But at that moment, for you as a man to say, I'm going,
away.
That
unusual,
you've made it very easy for me. It's a very easy decision for me.
So you were trying to make it. You wanted it to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he didn't want it.
That's what I'm saying. So it was his decision to go, not my decision for him to go because I didn't want it. No, I was fine. I was happy in the marriage. Everything was going as it was going. But then he then decided, based on a situation that happened, he decided the best option was for him to go, and he chose that path. But at that moment, what I'm trying to say is, at that moment, if I we're looking at the fact that I've been in this marriage for a few years now. Not even I've been in this marriage for a few years now. So prior to that moment, when he said, I'm going, don't forget there's been incidents that have happened prior to that particular day. Okay. So with everything now going through my head at that moment, do I really want him to stay? Or is it best if he just goes so that I can have my own peace of mind? I can do what I want to do. I can just get on with my life and be happy. And that was the answer. At that present moment, it was go. I'm not going to tell you to stay because you made that decision for yourself. I didn't make it for you. I haven't kicked you out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're a grown man and you've made that decision for yourself at that moment to walk out on your wife and your kids. So it's okay with me. So he didn't put the children's... No, but then if you did, you wouldn't have gone. So do you understand me? If you had put in your kids first, you wouldn't have gone. And that comes into, I don't know whether you will have it on your thing, but that comes into our culture where they keep saying that you need to stay for the sake of the children. You need to stay for
children.
I'm not staying for anybody. If I go into marriage once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, and the marriage is not what I want it to be, and I'm dying in that marriage, I will walk out multiple times. I would not stay with any man for the sake of my children.
Because there've been few stories around that, the women stayed because the sake of the
it
children,
happens,
and then
it's not even just in it's not even just in our culture. It's not just in the Ghanaian, the Nigerian, the African culture itself. Even in the Europe, whatever, it happens. There are a lot of women out there who are putting their life on hold for their kids, or they're putting their life on hold to be with a man that they don't want to be with for the sake of their children, which is wrong.
And some of them, it ends up in
tragedy.
Okay.
Because that's where all the abuse and stuff then comes in. Do you understand me? He's more treating you, but you're in it. You can't leave, because if you leave, your scale is going to find you and attack you with acid, or get someone to, do whatever to you, or I don't know. A lot of women fear for their lives. So most of them will end up staying in that marriage
because they've been threatened.
Because they've been threatened so many times.
God help us.
But, yeah.
So, okay. All right. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's intense.
It's intense.
It is intense.
It's such an intense, divorce. Divorce is such a tough.
It is. It's not easy.
It's not easy, but I think if you have the personality that I think me and you both hold, is very easy. Decision making becomes so easy. Like, you don't need to think about it twice. Because
for me, I was very young, and a lot of people might not know this, but those who know me know the story. But that time you just they give you have to marry this person whether you like it or not. I didn't know the guy, and when I got married to him, he had a different personality altogether, different mind altogether. He didn't want a wife. He wanted a slave. He wanted a servant. He wanted someone he can just control, and I wasn't built that way. And I couldn't no, thank you.
So the easiest
way for me is just walk up out of it. And that's what I did. And he didn't even care.
Exactly.
The funny thing was, he didn't even care. As long as I have my sanity, because I, as a young girl who was married in a strange country with no family and be treated that way, I almost lost my sanity. So I always lost my sanity. So, like you're saying, having a healthy, if divorce is the only healthy,
that's it,
option for me to have my sanity intact, I'll just walk away.
I would just walk out.
And like I said, I was naive, I was immature, I didn't know the word, but I just had to save myself first.
That's the most important thing. I come first.
I have to save myself.
I come first. And I come first. Nobody. I'm not going to be worried about.
Now I know better.
I'm not worried about what other people are thinking, what family, friends, anybody, circle of people around me. And I have been so blessed, and I say this every time on this podcast, that I've been so blessed with the family that I have, that they are so supportive, especially my siblings. I think the last thing my siblings wants to see is me being miserable. And it was, make your own decision. It's up to you what you want. Do what is best for you. And even up to now, sometimes it's funny. My aunt, my uncle says, "Oh, if you want to go back, you can. If you want to go back to him, you can." And I'm like, no, I don't want it. If a woman wants to go back to her ex or whatever, it's easy. You can. Nobody needs to tell you.
That chapter is closed.
That chapter is closed.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. How do you begin to rebuild trust after a broken marriage?
Take your time. Take your time. Get to know who you are as a person. Steady you again. Because what you were once before you got married and divorced is
And it
different.
is comfortable. Yeah.
It's different
Yeah.
from the woman who you have become.
Mm.
So in over a decade, I'm not the same Irene that I was when I was married. Then I'm different.
Yeah.
Over the years, I've grown, I've matured,
Mm.
I've raised 3 beautiful children.
Amazing ones.
You know, and through being a single parent, I have learned so much about myself. So I need to take my time to say to myself, okay, maybe now, let's say example, now I'm ready to go into a relationship again. What are my pros and my cons? What am I willing to tolerate and not tolerate in that relationship?
Yeah.
If it hits me again, am I leaving that marriage or am I working it out? So there are a lot of things that you need to sit down and consider yourself, and you know,
you can't just jump.
You can't just
into
jump
a new relationship.
No,
like
it doesn't work like that. Just because you're single and you need a man in your life, so you just get up and like, oh, okay, any man that will come, you just, all right, no problem, let's just go for it. No.
You need to also seek the direction of God.
Discernment.
You need to seek the
discernment
direction of God.
is so
very
important.
Yeah.
Discernment is so important.
Yeah.
And obviously, after I've been separated, I've tried dating again, but anybody that will come in has that heat of my ex. So straight away, I know this is not the person for me.
Funny enough, you will get it though. Funny enough, it doesn't mean, I'm not saying, but it doesn't mean that that person.
No. I'm just like
you get.
So
that
you know what? Funny.
You know?
Let me say some funny stuff here. These are guys that have tried to come in to try and date me, and it's weird. So there was one guy that came here, and this guy will send you a text message. Let's say in the morning, and then if you know me, you know me so well.
Yeah.
I don't hold people like if you send me a text, I'm responding straight away. But people would think, doesn't this girl have nothing to do? As soon as I send a message, she responds. It's part of my ADHD. So as soon as she send me a message, I'm going to respond straight away. This guy could send you a text message, and I will wait probably 2-3 days before he responds. Mate, you're gone. I don't have time for that nonsense. Do you understand me? My communication is so important to me. I don't have time for that. Another guy came. This guy didn't mind where he was living. He would drive to me all the time. He wanted to come and see me all the time. He had no problem moving his car to come and see me. But every time this guy would open his mouth, it was, I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you. That's all you heard from this guy's mouth. There was nothing sensible that was coming out from me. He loved my company, but that company must come with a price. So I said, okay, you're out. And then another one came along. He has no children. He's got kids, but the kids live with their mom.
Okay.
So it's not like you've got responsibility for me to say, oh, you've got a baggage around you, so you can't leave what you're doing to come and see me, right? This guy had no baggage on him. He was free. He can fly. He can do whatever he wanted to do. Every day it was excuses. Every single minute it was excuses. Oh, I'm here. Oh, you know when somebody's cheating or somebody's got a girlfriend and they talking, but when you call them and they start speaking like, okay, yeah, all right. So that's
playing together.
So that's all I could hear every single time. And I was like, when I'm talking to you, you don't speak straight to me. And it was really starting to bug me. I was like, okay. But then eventually I said to myself, you know what? He's playing you. Or he's playing you, or he's trying to play you, or he's whatever. And then, it was, you live too far. I can't drive there anymore. Oh, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, okay. One, I've got a child, I've got kids, I work. I'm not going to leave my job to come and have a fling with you because you think I live far and you that is free, you cannot drive. So that is fine. So I said again, I was like, okay, do you know what? This ain't going to work. So I'm not even going to entertain it. So with all 3 of them, I knew straight away this was not for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
Mm.
It just wasn't. It was that I got that feeling straight away. So again, that comes to me saying to myself, take your time.
Mm.
I had to learn to say to myself, and they weren't coming. So if I was desperate and I really wanted someone in my life, imagine that I would have just stuck to any one of them.
And
Just
you
for
have
the
gone
sake,
back to being miserable and all that.
just for the sake
To
of
just
having
repeat
someone,
itself
yes,
again. Yeah.
having someone in my life. But because I knew this is not what I wanted for myself, it was easy to make that decision for me to say, do you know what?
No.
All of you just go away.
No.
And I'm going to take my time to
It's
rebuild me.
important, yeah.
Because I had said to myself, I'm going to make sure that my kids can get to a certain stage before, if I'm going to commit into a really, really serious relationship.
So you actually put yourself
I
on
put
hold
myself on hold.
for your children.
Yeah. I had to end up putting myself on hold for the kids.
That's amazing to hear.
And it's good because during that time, I've learned so much about me, you know.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying this discussion. It's amazing. I'm learning a lot from Irene today.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. What role does forgiveness play in healing after divorce?
So when we say forgiveness, you're not forgiving that person, but you're forgiving yourself.
Okay, so this is about yourself.
This
not
is about you.
It's got nothing to do with your partner, your ex-partner.
It has nothing to do. It's about forgiving yourself,
okay,
so that you can move on. It took me a long time through therapy, with therapy along. Okay. It took me so long for me to be able to say, do you know what? I can't stand in the same room as him. A very, very long time. I have zero tolerance for that guy. Zero tolerance.
Wow.
So for me to be able to, and you've seen it. For me to be able to stay in the same room as him, it has taken not just therapy, but it has taken being talked to by my sister especially, and I would say mum and myself. Like I said, for me, and to be able to say, like, and I think the main thing was I had to learn to understand that this is a man that I'm going to see for the rest of my life.
Because you got kids together.
Because we have kids together. But when we were separating, there was one thing that I would say to myself. The idea of him not being part of the children's life was out of the equation. I didn't care where the hell he was. You
wanted him to be part of it.
You will be part of your children's life.
Some people will say, no, if he's gone, he's gone.
That's fine. That's
their,
for
you.
Yeah,
you
for
wanted
me.
Him to,
yeah,
he had to take his responsibility.
For me, you were going to play a part in your children. Whether it was you're going to come and see them for the day, you were going to come and see them for a few hours. I don't care what the hell you were going to do. You were going to play your part, and they are going to know that they have got a dad. So for me, the idea of him not being there was not part of the, of the plan. You will be there. I don't care. Even if it means me sticking myself in my downstairs toilet and you having a conversation with your children and leaving my house. That's how we were going to play it.
For you didn't want to do it alone.
For me,
you wanted him to.
No, you're playing your part and I'm also playing my part.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's so not of you, not just everything.
No. So me trying to build a mutual relationship in the beginning didn't work because the anger was still there on behalf of the kids. I wasn't angry at the fact that he had abandoned me. I was angry for the fact that he had abandoned my children. So that's where my anger towards him was coming from. Yeah. So to answer your question, I think for me it just
for you to forgive
him so that I'll be able to move forward, I'll be able to get into another relationship where, even to a point where him and my current husband or whoever I marry will be able to work hand in hand.
You have to
Do
heal,
you
and it's
understand me?
important, because
It's,
if you
it
don't
is
heal,
so important.
you can't move on. You can never move on.
It's so important.
You cannot. With me, to be honest, I had to forgive him there and there. I forgave him. You said you forgive. You have to forgive yourself.
I forgave myself first.
I didn't see anything. I
That
didn't
you've
do
done
anything
Yes.
wrong. I've done nothing wrong.
That's what it is. And
I think for me, I forgave him straight away, and I just had to move on.
No, okay. The thing is, I think with you, because you didn't have. There's nothing that's connecting.
No, there was nothing connecting us together.
But for me, like I said, my anger towards him was for the children, because they couldn't speak for themselves,
and they
were young. So every time don't forget, I'm the one with the children. So every time I'm with the kids, or every time I see the kids, I get angry. Every time I see the kids, I get angry. Every time I see the kids and I look at the innocence of these little children that you have left behind, I get angry.
Not towards the kids.
Not towards the kids, no, but towards him. Do you understand me? I get upset, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how dare you put my children in this situation? They didn't ask for this. So how dare you? You have the opportunity to walk out and do stuff that you want to do. I'm now stuck in this house with this responsibility on my own. You may see them once a month or twice a month or whatever, but it's nowhere compared to the job that I'm doing every single day, because I have sacrificed myself. I've put everything on hold. There are women out there, single parents out there, who can do 20 things at the same time. They doing their masters, their PhD, they've got businesses, they're doing this. But everybody works differently. So for me, things that I wanted to achieve, I couldn't do it. And you're a witness. I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted a career in counselling. It was only last year that I managed to get that degree. Only last year. And it's taken me so many years. Because every time I try to study, I can't concentrate. I'm sitting there in anger. I'm sitting there, upset. I'm like, my mind I cannot even sit and focus and read. So I had to learn and say to yourself, do you know what? You haven't done anything. There's no reason for you to you need to be able to forgive yourself to be able to forgive him for what he's done. Do you understand me? And I think I said this in the previous episodes or something, where I said that when separation happened between a couple, it's not always down to one person. Maybe there was a part in that separation that I played that I'm not aware of, that he hasn't told me. Do you understand me? But I will always hold myself accountability that I played a part towards that separation. Just because I'm not aware of what it is, doesn't mean that exactly it takes two.
But in my case, I did nothing.
But that's what I'm saying again.
For me,
but that's what I'm saying. So that's how we see it. So as women, that's how we see it. We see that, we haven't done anything. But maybe during the marriage itself, there was something that you were doing that maybe was even triggering for him.
What was that?
But he didn't say anything.
I wish I know.
I wish I know. Exactly.
Told me, and I was like, okay.
I wish I knew. Wow. Or I wish I know I've done. But again, like you say, I know deep in my head, I haven't done anything.
I did nothing.
I haven't done anything. So even if you come and tell me that I did something, I'll just take it like that.
No.
I'll just take it like that.
I'm just thinking, I'm like, no, I did nothing. I did nothing to him. He just wanted someone he can bully. He just wanted someone he can. Because do you know what?
It's the same way that I can say that, okay, maybe he just wanted his freedom. He wanted a way to just get out and just have his freedom. So we'll take it like that.
I think he's the one who fought for the divorce. And when his lawyer contacted me, he's like, before I was meek and sober or something like that. Use those kind of words. But then
yeah.
later it did not last. May, it did not last because I didn't want you to control me.
Yeah.
And to
And
turn
that's
me
the problem.
into a slave.
And
No,
that's the
that was
problem.
not the reason
Because
why you married me.
with us, with our culture, we know men to control women. We know men to control, and I got that. I got a glimpse of that one time during my marriage, and I remember where he made a statement and said, I think if I quote and I'm correct, he said something about on the lines of, "Oh, I'm very quiet, I'm very humble, I don't talk back, but all of a sudden, I have become a wolf."
The word is docile. That's the word you.
Docile, what does that
Docile.
mean?
What you're saying.
So a wolf.
You're calm, you're quiet. You were docile, so you are humble, you're quiet.
Okay.
So yeah, they use those kind of words because
No, but yeah, for me, apparently, I had just turned into a wolf.
and then you became a
Like,
monster.
all of a sudden, he says something and then I respond. He says something, I respond. And again, that goes to controlling you because he wasn't
getting his way.
Control
He
me.
wasn't getting his way, and it's not every woman you can get your way by controlling.
Oh, no.
mean,
See,
marriage is understanding. Marriage is between two couples.
Anybody knows my grandmother.
Do not try to control your
The things
partner.
that I learned from my grandmother growing up, the conversations I had with my grandmother, you can't control me. You ain't controlling my life. No man is controlling me.
I think also you too, because of your speciality, your ADHD that you have.
It's a trait. Yes, it plays a part. Yeah, so for me, all these years, it has played a part. Until I got diagnosed, it has always played a part in my life.
Now you understand why you are the way you are.
Now I've come to understand.
But not everybody has that.
Yeah.
However, you don't have to get into marriage thinking you want to control
the
man
in this
or you want
21st
to
century.
Control the woman. No, that's not the way the word of God wants us to marry.
In this 21st century, it will be very hard. Like I'm saying, I think it's probably made for the people that are desperate. That was the word that I will use. That people that are desperate to be in a relationship are the ones that will sit and absorb abuse and all of those kind of stuff. But if you're somebody that you're very independent like I am, you're focused, you can just get on with it, you don't care being on your own, you're content in your situation, you're confident in yourself, what am I staying for?
They use this word, I am the head.
Nah, no one's ahead of me, mate. Sorry.
I am the head. And
no one is controlling me. No one is dictating me.
Marriage is not about control. The Bible says the two shall be one. Two coming together. You are coming together to be one.
No one is
one
dictating
body,
me.
one flesh. So everything has to be together, 50-50. The respect has to be there. The love has to be there.
I don't even know that 50-50.
But why? No. I mean, why do you want to control somebody? You can't control
someone. I'm saying that in this modern age, it doesn't exist. You cannot hold.
It does. In some part of the world, it does. In some part of the world.
Hence the reason why I said is for those that are desperate to be in a relationship, right?
Not all that. There's some culture they still have that. The men
dominates the women.
Dominates the woman.
That is fine. You're a woman. That is okay. You're okay to stay in that situationship. Do you understand me? For me, Irene, I would never. I don't even care if it's a cultural thing. You are not going to dominate me. You are, because I was born in this world to come and serve you, or I was born in this world for you to come and control me. My mother don't control me. My father don't control me. And you think some random woman's son is going to come and control me? Oh, hell no.
Some random woman's son. That's
some
funny.
woman I don't know from nowhere. Your son walks up to me and tell me he wants to marry me, and I'm under his territory. Nah, it doesn't work like that.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next question.
How many more do we have?
Got a lot. I think we'll have to break and then put this in 2 parts because it's kind of long. It's kind of long. The list is just long, and they are really interesting topics.
Okay, so we could do it in 2 parts
to share with others. And please, let's know what you think about all these topics that we are discussing and your experiences. Yeah. Okay. Do you know? I'll ask you the last question.
Okay. And then we'll break it.
We'll break, and then
we could do in
two parts because we don't want to bore you too much or make it too long.
Okay.
The last question I'm going to ask is, how can someone tell the difference between a rough season and a relationship that truly needs to end? A rough season and a relationship that truly needs to end.
So when you say
how do you tell the difference? Can someone tell the difference? Because in relationship or marriage or relationship, you go through rough.
You do. You go through rough patches.
You go through rough. Things happen. But then, how do you differentiate that from when you truly know that this needs to end?
I think it's based on what your rough season is. Do you understand me? So if you're in it and you're having just a little quarrel here and there, it's nothing deep. It's something you can sit and discuss and just clear it out of the way. I don't know, you can resolve things within a twinkle of an eye. You're not both sleeping and waking up and then continue the episode or whatever it is. That is just a little itch in your relationship. You will go through that. It's something every marriage massacre. Even there's a saying that a marriage without argument or a marriage without fight is not marriage. So that rough season, the genesis of your marriage, you will experience those little things. When you know this is the end, I think for me is when the whole emotional, physical, and domestic abuse enters the marriage. So when we speak of abuse, everybody think it's just the whole physical thing.
Emotional abuse.
Emotional abuse kills.
It does.
Is for me, is the worst amongst all of them.
Yeah, me too. Emotional abuse
is the worst amongst. For me not to be able to have someone to talk to in my marriage, I'm married to a human being, yet I'm not able to talk to that person. Every night I carry my problems to my pillow on my own, and I will lie on my pillow and I will cry my eyes out, and I will ask myself, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? I can be having a conversation with my brothers. I can have a conversation with my dad. The only thing that they cannot do to me is sexually whatever. But every other thing, I can discuss conversation with my parents. I can do this, I can do that. So what am I in this for? Is it for the sexual pleasure that I'm in with him for? Because it seems like that's what I'm getting.
You're not getting anything.
I'm not getting
no
anything.
Support, no.
There's nothing I'm getting.
Companion.
There is nothing in it. There's nothing in it. So after I had my daughter, and then my mind was two. Should I leave? Should I stay? Should I leave? Should I stay? And I was like, okay, maybe things will change. Because even from that birth, that C-section episode, emergency C-section, from that moment, my brain was all over the place. He wasn't around a lot. He was working in London. We were living outside London. He was coming on weekends. So again, all that support that I needed, personal to personal, I wasn't getting. So I think for me, I probably hit rock bottom very early, but I didn't realize that I had hit rock bottom. Because I remember even after I had my daughter, I would cry to bed. I was crying constantly to bed. What situation have I put myself in? I'm doing this all on my own. He's not even here. It was like the beginning of my single parenting. So
actually started.
So I had experience on how to raise a child on my own from beginning, and then it went in, and then it went to the second one, and then my third one, and then I think after I had the little one, I think that's when my mind was really set and focused. I think at that moment I had enough of crying at night. I literally had enough. I was tired, I was exhausted, I wasn't eating well, I was looking like a stick. Like no matter what I eat, I won't put no weight on. I was just tired, I was exhausted. I had started uni at that time, I couldn't concentrate. I had to drop out of uni because my mind was just not there. You know, I was tired. I was tired. So for me, when I remember I used to speak to my chancellor in school at uni, one of my lecturers, and I was very close with her, and I'll get to uni, and she's the one that will even realize that I was dozing off. I'll be sitting in class at the back, and I'll just be dozing off, and she will call me. She'll be like, "Are you okay? You don't look alright. You look tired. You look worn out. You look exhausted. What is wrong?" And I would talk to her, confidentiality. I would talk to her, and she'll be like, "You know what? You've tapped out of this module, this whole course you're studying. You're not the grades I was getting in the beginning. It wasn't like that. I was writing half everything I put on my paper was practically half. It was nonsense. It wasn't making no sense. It wasn't tallying. My words wasn't making any sense in any of my assignments." And I just spoke to her one day and I just said to her, "You know, I'm tired. I can't do it anymore, and I want to tap out of this course." And she was like, I'm not the one to tell you to do it, but I'm glad you've realized yourself that it's not working for you. There's no point. Don't waste the money.
I think,
you know,
going through rough time, you know, and when you know that this is the end,
you will know, because
you will know. You know, for me, I knew when he started verbal abusing me, and it was not just verbal abusing me per se. My families were all included. And then he would get my stuff and throw them away, and I should get out. I'm like, okay, I'm not having it. When I go to work, I'm lost in thoughts. You know, my colleague will come and tell me, "Are you okay?" And sometimes I don't even realize where I am. Like a young girl, I was like, "What's going on? Why am I in this? I didn't sign up for this."
You zoom out.
I didn't sign up for this. And also I realized that he did not care. He did not even notice anything.
Notice you,
He doesn't notice me.
I remember.
I'm like, so why am I here?
I remember there were days I would go to the salon, I would do my hair, I would do my nails. Like, I like to keep, you know how I am. I like to keep myself looking good. Like my nails, my pedicure, my manicure, my hair. There are things that they are the most important things to me. I don't care about makeup and all of those kind of stuff and holidays and stuff. Nah, but how I look with my nails, my hair, my feet, I'm very particular about it. And I remember there would be days that I would go to the salon and I would do my hair and I would come home and he wouldn't even realize that I've even gone out and treated myself.
You were even allowed to go out. For me,
but it was my own finance.
I know, but for me, I was like
stuff.
a prisoner in my own home.
Yeah, but you're not going to make me
I was like a prisoner in my, I'm like, hang on. No,
you're not going to make me a prisoner.
No. This is not me. This is not Lucy. This is not me. This is not the marriage I signed for. And definitely this is not God marriage for me. This is not me. And I like, no. I need to make a decision. I'm not going to stay in this relationship.
Yeah. So for me, I just knew. I knew it was the ending.
I'm out.
Yeah. I knew it was the ending. Even after he left. After he left and we came back, we sat down, we spoke about it, and he said he wanted to come back and he didn't. I didn't push it. I didn't question it. I just said to myself, "You know what, God, this is from you and I'm okay with it. It's from you. I'm okay with it." And I think it was an answered prayer. Because I had said I wanted a way out.
I did
not want to disappoint. I did not want to disappoint my mom. My dad, I knew was my happiness was so important to dad. My happiness was so much, and I wouldn't say it wasn't important to mom. It was, but I think with our culture, the mothers always push to try and make things work. You know, it's like, "Oh, I've been in mine for this long, and I know you can also make it." And you know, I think you know that kind of thing. And that's what I saw from mom. Maybe that's not what she was thinking, but that's the impression that I got from mom. She always tried to make sure that we'll work things out. As long as there was a way to work things out, she will put herself there and try and make it work out. But I think when he did not come back after he said he was going to come back, I remember that night, I literally said, "God, thank you. because
That
the
didn't come
sign,
back.
the sign was there. It's like, you know, when you're trying to force something, God is taking you out of
And
it,
you
and
want
you are
to
trying to
stay.
stay. What are you trying to hold on to? There is
Oh,
nothing
there's
there.
nothing.
There's
Yeah.
nothing there. There's not, guys. I'm telling. Listen to your intuition.
Yeah.
Listen to the voice of God,
Yeah.
and that's why we talk about discernment
Mm.
on this program quite a lot. It's, you need to have the discernment of God.
Mm.
If you do not listen and wait to hear God's voice,
Yeah.
or to get clues, you know, and put them together, you are going to make the biggest mistake of your life. Because I look at me now and I'm like, if I had stayed, what would have been of it now?
Yeah.
Do you understand me? What would have been of it now?
Yeah.
But then I ask myself now, am I happy? 1000%.
Yeah.
It's the best option that I ever took.
Yeah.
The best option. I'm happy. My babies are happy. I'm getting on with my life. The
You're
kids,
glowing.
I'm glowing. The kids are where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Academically, they
Yeah.
are doing brilliant.
Doing well. Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like there's nothing more. And for me, one thing that I've also learned, and I always say that situations happen for a reason.
Of course.
You must understand
Of course.
that God places people in your life for a reason.
Yeah.
Everybody comes in to play their parts.
Yeah. When they're done,
they are done, they will go.
They leave.
Don't take it to heart.
No.
Don't take it to heart. Don't say, oh, God has disappointed you. God has that. Those are the words that I never spoke out of my mouth after my marriage broke, because God did not disappoint me. I always ask God, give me a man that I will have all my children with. God, give me a man that, you know, will marry me. And those two things I got. I got that. I got the marriage that I wanted. I got the babies that I wanted from that particular man. And I'm done. I'm done. Now, everything ahead of me is a bonus. If it's God's will that I'm supposed to go into another marriage, I'll go into it.
Yeah.
If it's not from God, I'm not pushing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going into another one to make a mistake.
Yeah.
You learn from your past.
You do. And,
you know,
talking about, you know, listening to the voice of God, I prayed.
Yeah.
I cried. I prayed. I'm like, God, I know this is not your will for me. Because marriage is something that is very important to God. He instituted marriage.
Yeah.
So this is not the marriage for me. This is not the blessing
that He wants for you.
He wants for me.
Yeah.
So please take me out of here. Yeah. Please take me. And my parents were happy. They're like, okay, if you can't,
just leave.
Just do what you want to do.
Yeah, just
but
leave.
for me, I listened to God. I listened. I prayed. And even, do you know what? Funny enough, I went to buy a new suitcase to pack my stuff. I had a dressing table. I cleared my stuff. I packed my stuff. The bag was in the room. He still did not notice. He never asked. He never questioned. He never said anything.
Why the suitcase?
Why the suitcase is here? Why have you moved your stuff? Why are your stuff not here? Never. And I was like, is this guy okay?
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll drop dead and you will not even realize
that you're dead.
That I'm dead.
Yeah.
Until I start to stink.
Yeah. So
I'm like, okay, God, you're showing me sign. You're actually blinding him for him not noticing anything. For me to move.
So there's
a
reason.
One day he went to work. He came back and I was gone.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to stay. Yeah. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any relatives. I didn't have any. I had just
sometimes you have to take action for yourself.
You have to.
You have to. I think if you sit there and you wait for other people to tell you what to do, you will make the biggest mistake of your life. Because everybody is craving marriage. Everybody is craving a good relationship, a good home, a good marriage for their children, etc., etc. But if you listen to other people, I think you end up making the biggest mistake of your life without realizing that you're making a mistake for your life. I could have listened to my mom and said, you know what? Okay, let me just stay for the sake of the kids. But you will never get me.
You'll never find out.
You will never. I will leave the kids for you and then probably go. But I will never stay in a marriage or in a relationship where I know I'm no longer happy.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy.
I'm no longer happy. So why am I in it?
Yeah. Now here we are. Leaving that, I found this wonderful man, and I've been married to him for so many years. So,
God does things in mysterious
ways.
Does things in mysterious ways.
So the most important thing, keep praying, keep asking God. God, what do you want me to do in this situation? If you find yourself in such situation,
because divorce and singleness,
you need to
guys,
ask Him.
Divorce,
surely answer.
Divorce is not easy.
It's not.
Becoming a single parent is not easy.
I don't know that one, but I know
it is not easy. It's not easy at all, because the restless nights, the crying. Even now, I still cry. Even now, I still cry. I like it. Sometimes it gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then you just keep asking yourself, why me? Why me? Why me? Why am I the one that the kids were left with? Why couldn't he take that for? Why couldn't I get the opportunity?
Have you seen a cock with chicks before? It's only the hens with chicks.
But then for me, it's
you are the mother.
Yeah, but then even that, you know, sometimes you just want things to play out differently. Have a taste of what. Even take them for a couple of couple of months,
and
or
once their freedom,
you know. But in all situations, I always thank God, because had they probably stayed with him, I wouldn't have probably known my kids the way that I know them now.
Anyway,
do you know what I mean? Same. So, in all, I'm happy how things have turned out. I get to have my babies. I get to see them grow. The connection, the love,
everything,
the cuddles, the hugs, the kisses, and all of that. So
that's really good. That was really intense. Yeah. But we thank God, because the Bible says, in all things, let's give thanks to Him.
Yeah.
So we bring our interesting topic to an end for part 1. I think we'll carry on
with the rest
in another episode. So thank you for staying with us. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. Let's hear from you and help us to boost our channel. God bless you.
God bless you guys.
Until we meet again.
Thank you for watching.
Blessed.